Welcome back to Motorcycle Hub, the place where riders, racers, and fans of two wheels come together to stay updated on the latest releases and innovations. Today, we're taking a deep dive into Suzuki's motocross flagship, the RM-Z 450. First, we'll revisit what made the 2025 RM-Z 450 stand out, and then we'll explore the newly launched 2026 model. From performance upgrades to subtle design changes, we'll see whether the 2026 edition is a true step forward or more of an incremental refinement. The 2025 RM-Z 450. A quick recap. The 2025 Suzuki RM-Z 450, built on the brand's reputation for durability and sharp handling. Riders described it as one of the most stable bikes in its class, making it a favorite for those who value cornering precision and predictable performance. It came with a proven single-cylinder, four-stroke engine, delivering smooth power throughout the rev range. Although not the most powerful bike in the 450 class, the 2025 model struck a balance that made it accessible for both seasoned racers and weekend riders. One of the strongest features of the 2025 model was its chassis. Suzuki has always been praised for its cornering capabilities, and the RM-Z 450 carried that legacy forward. With a rigid yet forgiving aluminum frame, it handled jumps, ruts, and tight turns with confidence. Suspension tuning offered stability on rough terrain, even though some riders felt it wasn't as plush or advanced as what other brands were offering. The launch of the 2026 RM-Z 450. Now, let's talk about the 2026 Suzuki RM-Z 450, the newest evolution in this long-standing line. At first glance, it still carries that unmistakable Suzuki motocross look: aggressive lines, bold graphics, and the iconic yellow livery. But beneath the familiar styling, Suzuki has worked on refining several key areas. The most noticeable change comes in the suspension department. The 2026 RM-Z 450 features upgraded forks and shock adjustments, designed to provide smoother landings, better traction, and improved adaptability to different track conditions. This is especially important for competitive riders who need consistency lap after lap. In terms of the engine, Suzuki has refined the mapping system. Throttle response is now sharper, allowing riders to get into power faster out of corners. While it's not a dramatic increase in horsepower, the refinement makes the bike feel livelier and more responsive, which can make a big difference on the track. Handling and agility. Suzuki has also made minor changes to the frame and overall weight distribution. The 2026 model feels slightly lighter and more agile, improving maneuverability in tight sections of the track. For riders who already loved the stable, planted feel of the RM-Z chassis, this new agility adds a layer of versatility. It's still a predictable handler, but now offers a touch more freedom when pushing hard into corners or whipping over jumps. Electronics and rider aids. Another key update comes with the electronics package. Suzuki has tweaked the traction management system, giving riders more control in slippery or unpredictable conditions. This refinement doesn't make the bike overly reliant on electronics, but it does provide a safety net for those moments when traction is limited. Riders looking for competitive consistency will appreciate this subtle but important upgrade. Comparing 2025 and 2026, so how does the 2026 RM-Z 450 really stack up against the 2025 model? If you're coming off the 2025 edition, you'll notice improvements in three main areas: suspension refinement, sharper throttle response, and updated traction management. These changes may not revolutionize the bike, but they do elevate its performance and make it more competitive with rivals like Yamaha's YZ450F, Honda's CRF 450R, and KTM's 450SXF. That said, Suzuki has kept its conservative approach. Unlike some competitors that introduce radical redesigns, the RM-Z 450 evolves gradually. This has pros and cons. On the plus side, riders know what they're getting: reliability, stability, and consistency. On the downside, those looking for groundbreaking innovations may feel the updates are modest. Who should consider the 2026 RM-Z 450? If you're already riding the 2025 model, the decision to upgrade will depend on your priorities. Riders competing at a high level may benefit from the sharper handling and improved throttle response, making the 2026 worth the switch. Casual riders who are satisfied with the 2025's stability and performance might not find the upgrade essential. For those new to Suzuki's motocross lineup, the 2026 RM-Z 450 is a strong choice. It offers the classic strengths Suzuki is known for: predictable handling, a comfortable ride, and dependable performance, with a little extra refinement to keep pace with the competition. Final thoughts. The 2026 Suzuki RM-Z 450 is not a game-changing redesign, but it's a thoughtful update that makes the bike more agile, responsive, and rider-friendly. Suzuki continues to refine what has always been its strong point: stability and handling. By focusing on suspension, engine mapping, and electronics, the brand ensures that riders get a machine that's competitive without losing the reliability and predictability that Suzuki fans love. Outro. That wraps up our breakdown of the 2025 Suzuki RM-Z 450 and the newly launched 2026 model. Suzuki's approach may not be revolutionary, but for riders who value steady, practical improvements, the 2026 edition is a step in the right direction. What do you think? Is the new RM-Z 450 enough of an upgrade, or are you hoping for a bigger leap in the future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Motorcycle Hub for more in-depth reviews, news, and updates on the latest rides.